Well, I discovered the profile through a cousin of mine who lives in France. So I was visiting him and I saw it. I was like, what is this? First of all, I was like, okay, that's another, digital amp. And he's like, no, check this out. So I did check it out. And I fell in love with it. And I just played pretty much the whole night with it. And I tried to take it from him because he wasn't using it. He just have it in the studio. I said, dude, man, let me take this. He said, no, man. He said, no, this is my baby. So I said, you know what? I got to get mine. So I start calling friends, trying to get in touch with you guys. And then it happens. So it's been a few years now. Absolutely. And since I had it everywhere I go, small stage, big stage, I always have it with Herbie, whoever I'm playing with, my own gigs, every time I always have it. And the great thing is, every time I start playing, people who don't know about it start questioning, what is this? What is that? Some guys, or even after the gig, like every night, somebody, what is this? Well, I had, of course, the regular distortion and octave. I use mostly whammy. Have a lot sounds with the whammy, and I have kind of I like sounds that are not usual. Something different, something unique, and I got all I need really. Sound-wise, amp, effects, quality, and yeah, very happy. I don't even I have my own profile, but I don't use it. I use it just for my acoustic guitar. So now I'm using the Morgan amp. I'm using Polytone. Mostly, actually, believe it or not, I like the Polytone sound, and I'm jazz musician after all, so it works for me, and it gives me some very warm. I have a little octave behind the sound. It gives me little more booty, and that's my clean sound. And when I go to distortion, I use the Morgan amp. I like it, the AC Morgan, very one of my favorites. Yeah, I I was happy to see on TV the Kemper amp behind. I said, that's mine. That's yours, but it's mine. I was very happy to have it right behind the president.
So it was that one.
It was this one. It was this one. Absolutely. Yeah, yeah. It changed believe it or not, it changed my playing because I have the response of the sound I've been looking for a long time. Like I said, I used to be a very analog guy with and the problem was sometimes with the amp, there's some noise, like if you hear noise here, it's not from my amp, it's from something else. So I like that. And in terms of, I practice a lot with my Kemper just to get the right sound for what I'm looking for. So this is it's my baby. I go everywhere with it. I have it on the plane. I have it in my room. I finish the gig. I go with it. I don't leave it to anybody. That's why you saw the plastic on it. I take care of it, and I have two. I have another one, at home. So it really changed my playing in a better way because I really can play and forget about the sound because that's always the main problem for musicians. When you're playing and you are frustrated because you don't get the sound you want, that's the problem. With my Kemper, I have no problem so ever. No, no nights where I'm like, man, where's my sound? Every time it's there, so I forget about it and focus on music. trust me, I went on YouTube, I check a lot, I do a lot of homework, and I still searching for new sound. You know, I like I said, I like to get different sound, something unique. The general sound is there, everybody has it, but you know, I like to have my own sound. So the greatest thing about the Kemper is you see the rock and roll guys got the great sound, they're happy about it. You have the jazz guys, everybody's happy. That's, for me, that's the most important, you know. And I'm from Africa. I'm from Benin, West Africa. So what I do, there's a lot of percussion oriented in my sound, and I get that with my Kemper. So what I do with my Kemper is probably it's even more unique because I get inspired by African instrument through my Kemper. So that gave me a whole different approach to it, you know. The remote is here, right? My expression pedal. Put this in my suitcase. Hoping that this show up at the gig or at the airport. If it doesn't come, then I have my carry-on, my profiler, right there. That's it. And this doesn't go anywhere. It will stay with me. I show up at the gig, plug in, ready to go. No noise. That's it. No, that's the way I do this like that. Ciao.